From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 10, powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the second straight day we are debating this, and we have to because Bengal is really on the boil. The death of BJP worker Ulen Roy, who had 31 pellet marks on his body, has triggered a massive political face-off in the state. Here is how the battle for Bengal is getting bloodier by the day, and then we shall debate.
Day 2 of tensions in Siliguri. A fallout of massive violence on Monday which claimed the life of a BJP worker.
মুই না জানুতে এনো আমার উতি গুলাগুলি হবে এটা কি জানা যায় গেছে যাচ্ছে সবাই গেছে এবার উতি যায়াতে ওর উপর গুলাগুলি করবে এটা কি আইন কইছে গুলাগুলি করবার পার্টিতে যায় মিটিং যায় তাতে নাকি গুলাগুলি হয় তাহলে কিসের তানে ভোটটা ওঠানো ভোটটা ওঠে আজ মোর স্বামীরা হত্যা হল তাহলে মোর সংসারটা বারছিন্ন হয়ে গেল তাহলে ভোট দিবা যাম মুই আরো
The autopsy report of slain BJP worker Ulen Roy gives details of the brutal murder. As per the post-mortem report, the BJP worker had at least 30 pellet marks on his body and 14 pellets were found inside the body.
Ulen Roy's family declined to receive his body, claiming that the autopsy was carried out during night. Ulen Roy's family is now demanding a second autopsy, and they have said that only after the second autopsy they will accept the body.
पुलिस ने जो लाठीचार्ज किया, पुलिस ने जो अत्याचार किया, पुलिस ने जो बड़ी बेरहमी के साथ टीआर गैस फेंका, ये सबके सामने हुआ है और उनका मृत्यु भी सबके सामने हुआ है. सबने देखा कैसे हुआ है.
The visuals from Siliguri show how Mamta's police tried to quell BJP march on Monday. And with charges of use of excessive force leveled on police, Mamta has hit back.
কালকে যে ঘটনাটা ঘটেছে আমি পুলিশের কাছে শুনলাম আমি তো মিদনাপুরে ছিলাম আমার বড় প্রোগ্রাম দেখলে ওরা একটা কিছু প্ল্যান করে যাতে আসল মানুষের প্রোগ্রামটা মানুষের কাছে পৌঁছতে না পারে আমি পোস্টমর্টম রিপোর্টে যেটা দেখেছি তাতে বলছে শর্ট গান মানে ওই ছড়া টাইপের কেস পুলিশ তো এসব চলে না পুলিশ তো এসব ইউজই করে না তার মানে কি তুমি একটা প্রোগ্রাম করার জন্য পাবলিসিটি করবার জন্য তুমি একটা লোককে মেরে ফেলে তুমি আমার একটা রাজবংশী ভাইকে মেরে ফেলেছো মেরে ফেলে তুমি বলছো যে পুলিশ মেরেছে এর পুলিশ মেরেছে
The spate of violence continues in Bengal. Are political parties relying on unrest in the run-up to the democratic battle? Let's debate.
Sanju Verma, Anand Ranganathan, Rajat Sethi, Priyanka Tibrewal, Professor Manojit Mandal, Mehez Khan, Manaswi Thapar and Badal Debnath, who is joining us from Kolkata. He's a political analyst. Anand, please begin the debate with Mehez Khan. I am beginning the debate by referring to the post-mortem report of BJP worker Ulen Roy. At the party's rally, the post-mortem report says, Mehez, the death was due to the effect of shotgun injuries. I repeat, the death was due to the effect of shotgun injuries. Now this means that the death was because of the police. The people in the rally were not carrying shotguns with them. It is incredible, Mehez, that the West Bengal Chief Minister says the BJP workers killed Ulen Roy. See, let's go beyond the politics of it. That's why I want to start with a factual question. The post-mortem report says that the death was due to the effect of shotgun injuries. 14 pellets found inside his body. I repeat today, Mehes, you say you stand for human rights. 14 pellets found inside BJP leader worker Ulen Roy's body. These are facts. Let us begin by addressing these facts, please. Maybe you want to start, Mehes, and Anand will respond to you in the debate.
If I can begin first.
Police has killed him.
Let me start here.
Okay.
Let me start here. Every death is a tragedy, Arnab. And I would say that with every political violence we're talking about of Bengal, Bengal carries a very long history. And having said that, it has been the most fertile land you would come across in India on the maps where there has been the deaths which has taken place in terms of political violence.
14 pellets inside his body, shotgun injuries.
If I take it back to 19, I will come to that.
Who killed Ulen Roy?
Who
killed BJP worker Ulen Roy?
I am. If you're talking about the pellet guns, then let's not forget, as we speak, every single day, Kashmir goes through that. So, you know, by just highlighting a single case out here,
I am asking you,
I'm trying to bring up a very, you know, nuclear stand here. No party, I'm not taking a political stand here for a party.
Bengal,
I'm just saying here, Arnab, that every party here is responsible. If I take you back to 1989,
who killed Ulen
if I
Roy?
take you back to 19, there were a
pellets
record
inside
of
his
400
body?
deaths. So if I talk about
What about the shotgun injuries?
What about
Who
the 16,
killed Ulen
what
Roy
about
in
the
Siliguri?
16 deaths
I
in
asked the
UP during
question
the
again.
CAR
Questions
analysis?
being avoided.
Have you ever questioned
Who killed
Yogi?
Ulen Roy?
Have you ever questioned Yogi?
I am talking about Bengal. I am talking about Bengal. I have questioned everything. Anand is on the debate. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. But I am talking about Bengal. Who killed Ulen Roy? You said you promised me you would answer the question. You are running away from it. You promised me, yes or no, I'll come to answering that question. No, you said so, Mehes. You said I will answer the question. You said I will answer the... Didn't she say, Anand? I will answer the question. Is she answering the question?
You've had your say. Please allow others.
Is she? No, she's not.
No, she isn't.
Anand
please
is on the debate
Miss Mehes. Miss Mehes, please allow others. Yeah, thank you. Arnab, beyond this repugnant, conceited comparison of Kashmir with Bengal, thank you. Beyond this comparison, ill-informed comparison of Kashmir and Bengal, beyond the whataboutery of Miss Mehes, with due respect, I have to say with deep pain in my heart that I'm afraid this is just another normal day in Bengal. This is what has been happening for the last 3-4 years. Now, can I please give you the data that will explain to you in clear terms that what the Trinamool people are doing.
This is the political history.
Even communists haven't done. Now, please, I did not interrupt you.
Of Bengal.
Miss Mehes, please have the courage to listen to others, especially when they are about to give you facts.
I am having a
that
courage
are irrefutable facts. So please have the courage.
I'm trying to correct you. You're trying to bring a wrong fact here.
Let me finish.
It's not about a history of 3-4 years.
Can you please let me finish?
It's a history of Bengal. It's a history of Bengal.
Can you please?
There has been
now, you know, this is not
correct.
Party this is not right. This tells you that you are rattled.
Out of it. All I'm trying to make a point.
This tells you that you are rattled because you are afraid of the facts.
It is the
I haven't even given you the facts and you started interrupting me. This is not fair.
1989. CPM,
please don't behave like Choti Didi.
Toll of 400.
Please don't behave like Choti Didi.
Election, there were 16 deaths.
Don't be like Choti Didi.
She goes back 31 years now. First she goes to Kashmir.
Please
now she's doing time travel.
Thank you for the compliment.
Now she's doing time travel.
First
she travels from Bengal to Kashmir. Now she's going back and doing time travel to 1989.
My pleasure.
She goes back 31 years, but she will not answer the question.
Arnab, please give me...
You wouldn't talk about Yogi Adityanath. 16 deaths during CNRC.
Now look at this water...
Now she goes to UP. She's doing all kinds of political
and data is the one that kills your argument.
Anand, complete your point right now. We need to have all the other panelists on the debate. Thank you very much. Come on, viewers. Come on, viewers.
Yes. very quickly, what the Trinamool has done
Complete your point, Anand.
makes the communists appear like kindergarten children feasting on cotton candy. Let me give you just the data. In the 2018 Panchayat elections in Bengal,
All right,
20,000
Badal Devnath.
Panchayat seats went unelected.
Badal Devnath now wants to come in.
Now, let me give you, in 1993, under the communists,
please allow me,
only
please allow me
2.5% seats were
1 minute.
uncontested. In 1998, under the communists, only 1.7% seats were uncontested. In 2003, 10% seats were uncontested. In 2018, under Trinamool, 35% panchayat seats were uncontested. And here is Mr. Mayor saying that all these things has been happening
because of the reign of terror.
Now, not wrong. This is the data of the election commission.
Okay.
How
Badal
dare you say
Devnath.
election commission is wrong.
Yes.
You guys are dictators in the garb of
Arnabji.
Democrats. And you have been
Badal
exposed by
Devnath.
this data. Try and
Yes.
refute it. Try and refute
Badal
that
Devnath.
20,000 seats were
Arnabji,
uncontested in
Arnabji.
Bengal
Badal Devnath.
during TMC rule in 2018.
Thank you and everyone
Badal
on your
Devnath.
channel, on your channel for participating
Badal
in your channel
Devnath.
for the first time. I am first time participate your channel. Arnab ji, इसलिए मैं thank you, धन्यवाद आपको धन्यवाद दे रहा हूँ. There is no violence in Bengal. BJP is violent. The BJP will have to take the responsibility for which happened in Siliguri yesterday.
There is no violence in Bengal.
I would like to
Oh, Sanju Verma, this is a news
Amit
spin.
Amit Shah, Home Minister, Central Government, through your channel, you ask Nitish Pramanik, MP, Kuchbihar in Bengal, then you will get on the answers of yesterday's incident. मैं हिंदी में मैं बोलना चाहता हूँ फिर एक बार अनुर जी पूरे बंगाल आपको सपोर्ट करता है पूरे बंगाल आपका प्रोग्राम देखता है नीतीश प्रामाणिक जो है कुचबिहार का जो एमपी है भाजपा के है पहले मैंने
अभी मुझे बोलने दीजिए
भाजपा को इसको एमपी नीतीश प्रामाणिक ही इज द माफिया एंड अमित शाह को मैं रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहता हूँ अमित शाह जी नीतीश प्रामाणिक को
Why is this man on a monologue?
छोड़ना गान जो शॉर्ट गान कौन लेके आया था ये अमित शाह को
Please keep quiet now. We heard you. We heard you. Please keep quiet. What is this? Can this man stop rattling?
किसके पास शॉर्ट मैं दावे के साथ कहता हूँ
No, he has
मैं
said.
छोटा मोटा समर्थक नहीं हूँ हर दिन सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के साथ मैं रहता हूँ गवर्नमेंट का हर प्रोग्राम में मैं जाता हूँ और ममता बनर्जी पार्थ होता है और
what is this? Is this the way to debate? What is this man doing?
ये नीतीश प्रामाणिक ने
Stop ranting. Please, let me come in now.
He's saying,
Arnab, this is not fair.
1 minute. Acha, Badal ji, Sanju Verma and Manojit Mandal, the point that he's making, Sanju, now 1 minute, Sanju, before you come in, allow me a moment's intervention. What is the point that he's making, Sanju? He is saying that the BJP uses pellet guns. Let me now, you have every right to counter it. He is saying the BJP uses pellet guns. The BJP brought pellet guns. The BJP is killing its own people.
He is quite right.
Mamta Banerjee is saying the BJP is murdering BJP workers.
Quite right.
You say this quite right. I mean, are you out of your mind?
Right.
Now let me
Are you
have
saying
my
the
say,
BJP
then
is
let
killing its
Manoj
own
come in.
people?
No,
Arnab,
I'm
To
not.
win an election, are you then you have to bring no, 1 minute. Sanju, you have to back this. You have to back this with facts. This is beyond the realm of normal political speculation.
You began by saying, Arnab, very unfortunately, you began by saying that the Bengal police has killed him. You are also, participating in this very nasty politics on very unfortunate day, where the postmortems are clearly saying that it's because of pallet injuries. And the Bengal government is never known to use this
Manojit, 1 minute. Manojit, 1 minute. Manojit, 1 minute. 1 minute, both of you. Sanju, 1 minute.
Unfortunately, I would acknowledge that there is violence on the ground. I acknowledge this fact.
Arnab, why are you not lowering his fader?
Both sides are involved.
Am I supposed to
Both the
speak
political
over him?
parties are
Over
very
his stupidly
nastily
long-
Calm down, both of you. Sanju Verma is responding to you now. Manojit, now let Sanju speak and you come in after that.
Please. If she allows me to do so.
The Trinamool Congress is rattled because in the 2011 assembly elections, we were nowhere. Our scorecard was 0. In 2016 assembly elections, our vote share went up from 4% to 10.3%, but we managed just 3 seats. But in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections,
now 40%,
our vote share in West Bengal was 41%.
I know it. Now 40%. Now come to the point.
I repeat, 41%, and we got 18 seats,
now come to the
just
point.
4 lower than the TMC's 22. Since then, Trinamool Congress and Mamata Didi is completely rattled. And who has she asked to parachute in to save her fortunes? None other than Prashant Kishore, who has been, somebody like a dhobi ka kutta na ghar ka na ghat ka. He has been testing the political waters in virtually every single political party, has absolutely zero clue about West Bengal's polity. And because of him, likes of Suvendu Adhikari, once upon a time Mamata Banerjee's confidant, Rabindranath Ghosh, Saurav Chakrabarti, Rajiv Banerjee, your forest minister, these are people who have threatened to quit TMC. Your own people do not trust Didi, and I'll tell you why. Didi came to power in 2011 on the back of 34 years of uninterrupted Marxist rule, on the back of state-sponsored violence in Nandigram. But unfortunately, she has become the very caricature of what she once opposed. Just wearing a white cotton sari and Hawaii chappals does not make you a neta. The fact of the matter is Mamata Banerjee is just another street fighter.
Comment.
She has simply never grown into her role as a statesman or as the chief minister of one of the very sensitive states in the eastern part of India. So please stop your gibberish. Ulen Roy, Sudarshan Pramanik, Ganesh Roy, who was found hanging, Trulochan Mahato, who was found hanging, Dhulal Kumar, our BJP councillor Manish Nayak, whom you killed just few meters away from the Titagarh police station in November in Cooch Behar, Kalachan, Karmakar. These are people who were found hanging or thrashed to death or brutally killed by TMC goons. More than 120 BJP and RSS workers have lost their lives in the last 6 years. You should be ashamed. Bandhu Prakash Pal, an RSS worker, his 8-month-old pregnant wife and his 6-year-old son were brutally killed last October with the police.
I can only if she stops.
Dhankar,
she seems to be on automatic mode now.
The Home Secretary and Mamata
She seems to be on automatic mode.
Do not come and give me a bhashan here.
Switch her off for a moment at least.
Is said to be sacked by the very electorate who once brought her to power in 2011.
Can I come in now?
Why was Ganesh Rao found hanging?
Yes.
Why was Sudarshan Mahato found hanging? Why was Sudarshan Pramanik found hanging? And who did this?
Arnab,
TMC goons. Are you telling me all BJP workers are hanging themselves?
Would you please stop?
Are you kidding
You seem to be in automatic mode. Please switch yourself off for a moment, for God's sake.
Ulen Roy is despicable.
Yes. Look at the way you are provoking people. You are propagating lie about Rabindranath Ghosh, about Saurav Chakrabarti. They have dismissed these rumors. Okay.
What I'm saying is
and if the TMC is breaking, why are you jumping in joy? You don't have a leader. Look at your own house. You have 3 BJPs. One BJP is led by Mukul Roy, one BJP is led by Dilip Ghosh, and one BJP is led by others. You don't have a leader. Mr. Mukul Roy and Dilip Ghosh, they don't see eye to eye. You are talking about TMC's rumbling. You look at your own house.
Then why are you
can't even say that you have a leader to lead this election. You are importing leaders from outside Bengal. Fine enough, no problem. You are breaking others out by showing them the fear of agencies, ED, CBI. And whenever there is some kind of, even at the prospect of breaking their house, you are jumping in joy. Why are you so voyeuristic, madam? Look at your own house, set your house in order.
And Monojit. No, 1 minute. Rajat and Monojit, Rajat and Manaswi, and Rajat and Priyanka Tebrawal on one side, and Manaswi on the other. Can I please ask you all to just calm down a bit?
Arnab,
See, I will persistently stay with one question today. Who killed Ulen Roy?
To your beginning, The police has killed this person. You
Yes, we
began
had
by
started
saying this.
with
And
the-
Who killed Ulen Roy?
Ulen Roy in the rally.
Can I come in?
Now
So
what
you are
is
saying,
the
then,
TMC
no, I then object to your assertion that a political party kills its own workers. I object to your assertion. I want you to give me proof tonight that this was a political murder carried out by the BJP. Why don't you show the proof tonight?
Show me a single footage.
You show me the proof tonight.
Show me a single footage the police is firing.
Are you saying he shot himself?
What are you talking about or not?
Are you saying he shot himself?
No way. The police.
Are you saying he shot himself?
Certainly not. The BJPs were carrying.
Are you saying he shot himself?
How shameless can you be, Manaji?
Then what are you saying?
Nobody shoots themselves when it is a rally of
Rajat Sethi is responding. Rajat calls that comment by Manojit shameless.
Let me make a small point. I'll just make a small point.
First Rajat. Priyanka, I'm coming to you. First Rajat.
Please allow me. I'll just say one line. You know what, DMC? Monojis have the guts to hear the other views. I know Mamata Banerjee cannot hear the other views because she's so rattled. She's so insecure about her position. But let me tell you one thing. You know, the political communication in West Bengal is through murders. When TMC murders the BJP workers, it is a style of political communication. They wish to communicate through horrifyingly murdering political opponents that this is how we will treat you. She is giving you a political signal that if you go out and raise voice against Trinamool Congress or Mamata Banerjee, this is how you will be killed. You will be hanged from the trees and your veins will be cut so that blood drains out of your body drop by drop by drop. That is the modus operandi of Mamata Banerjee. Mamata Banerjee wants to make a point that if you go against me, I am going to shoot you down with shotguns so that pellets pierce inside your organs and destroy your life. This is how Mamata Banerjee is giving her political communication. She has hired a political communication specialist, Mr. Prashant Kishore, who is teaching her. Is he the one who is teaching her this language of political communication by murdering the opponents, by brutally murdering them? You know, have some shame. Go and visit the dead bodies. Mr. Manojji, have the guts to go and visit those dead bodies once, for God's sake. Look at how brutally they have been murdered. Does law and order not come under state government or what? Do you have a modest, do you have a slight bit of shame left that you can't even resign when you cannot even manage your law and order of your state? Is it the norm? Had it been any other state, your people would have been out on the streets protesting. But the sad reality of Bengal is that you cannot even step out and protest because you will be murdered. You will be murdered by the state apparatus or you will be murdered by the TMC workers.
Yes, BJP knows only one thing.
We have a... We've got a bad video link with Priyanka, otherwise I wanted her on the debate. Priyanka. Let's get Priyanka.
In West Bengal. Rebellion
it's Priyanka's turn, please. She's got a bad video link. Listen to her.
Insurgency in West Bengal because injustice has become lawyer. There is nobody. See what is the police saying? What is Mamata Banerjee saying today? That the police did not use shotguns. I would also like to mention that the same happened when Manish Shukla was murdered. The minister, Bobby Hakeem, said that our criminals don't use guns like this. So today, this is what Mamata Banerjee is saying. See, they have failed to extricate itself from the image of being controlled by syndicates. That is the reason that there is this insurgency today against the corruption, against the misdeeds which TMC is going on doing. And now, since they are left with no option, what they do is they kill people. Law and order is a complete failure. The chief minister gets no case investigated. How can they get it investigated? Because the killings, the murders are done by the TMC leaders.
Look at your own
So what will come out in the investigation? It's complete shoddy investigation. The post-mortem reports are not liable. You cannot trust the post-mortem reports as well. What was the need to do the post-mortem at the night? I would like to question that. You know, even the High Court has taken a stand where a dead body was asked to get post-mortem twice.
Do not go back to it.
Ms. Mehez, let me tell you, you are not even concerned.
You are not even least concerned about West Bengal because your opening statement I had heard that you were bothered about Kashmir. You are not bothered about people losing their lives in Bengal. You are not bothered about people being hung on trees. So actually you are not bothered because you have nothing to speak on that topic. Because you are scared.
There's a terror.
Because you know whatever you will speak, it will not be able to cover the truth, the fact that there is violence in Bengal.
I will take you back to Tripura, where BJP
I am talking about a person brutally killed and murdered, and you are talking about the protest somewhere else. No, I am bothered about Bengal today because the topic of discussion is Bengal. And if you have nothing to speak, then kindly don't speak. Let someone else speak who has something to speak, and I will answer to him. Because we are seeing violence each day.
I cannot understand actually, Sanju, why every time we bring the issue to Bengal, Mehez wants to go across from UP to Kashmir.
Exactly.
I challenge you, Mehez, for a reasonable debate on Bengal. Since the start of the debate, you've been running away from Bengal. Now I tell you that the medical legal report says multiple pellet injury marks were the cause of death of the BJP worker. The family of Ulen Roy has refused to accept the mortal remains of Roy without a second autopsy. What is going on? Sanju.
Let me not believe that you are just another bigot because of your name.
You have to bring it to highlights.
Stop drawing a false equivalence between Bengal and Uttar Pradesh, between Bengal and Kashmir, between Bengal and Tripura. By the way, since you mentioned Tripura, 25 years of CPM rule
do not talk about
was horrific. That is why the electorate of Tripura threw out the left party.
Vandalizing the offices
Are
of
you
Congress
aware
and
of that?
CPI.
Manik Sarkar did nothing. Even the first broad gauge railway line in Tripura was brought in by the BJP. Are you aware of facts? The first broad gauge railway line in Tripura was brought in by the BJP. Thanks to Narendra Modi government.
Does that justify the violence they spread over there? Does that justify the violence they spread over there? The vandalism they have created over there in Tripura? If you're trying to lay a line of railway, does that actually give you the right to kill people? Does that give you the right to go and vandalize your opposition parties? Does that give you all the right? Ma'am, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Better come prepared for a well argument over here.
They believe in Marxism only as far as the public persona goes. Privately, they love delicious food. They love flying private jets. They love wearing branded clothes, and people like you want to come and draw a false equivalence between the horrific violence in Bengal. Are you aware of the 2016 Malda riots in Bengal, 2017 Bashirhat riots, 2018 Asansol riots, where a cop, Arindam Datta Chaudhary, lost his arm? Are you aware of the fact that in the Asansol riots in 2018, Mamata Banerjee did not even allow the then governor K.N. Tripathi to visit Asansol? She has zero respect for the office of the governor. And you are coming and giving me a bhashan. Do you know anything about the fact that in a village in Birbhum, people are not allowed to have a Durga procession? Are you aware that 2 years back, people were not allowed to celebrate Hanuman Jayanti in West Bengal? So stop trying to come and give me a lecture here. Are you an apologist for the Bashirhat riots in 2016? Are you an apologist for the Bhaduria riots of 2017?
We had enough. This country had enough of your religious guns. We had enough of your religious guns. You guys are ready to shoot across your religious gun about a particular festival, about a particular religion. Please rise about religion, ma'am. Please rise about
West Bengal. But I should not bring in religion. Why should I not bring in religion? Every communal riot in West Bengal has happened because either Hindus have not been allowed to celebrate Ram Navami, or because Hindus have not been allowed to carry out the Durga procession, or because Hindus are not allowed to celebrate Hanuman Jayanti.
Talk about the real development, real issues in the country. Do not talk about the nonsensical issue which you have to talk about here all the time.
So please stop coming and spewing your pearls of wisdom. You know nothing.
Don't talk
about nothing about religion, you know nothing about the economy, you know nothing about Tripura.
We are done with the nonsense arguments here with the BJP's agendas.
We are done with what? We are done with bigots like you.
Who shot
We are done with bigots like you.
I will come back to the subject. No, Anand, 1 minute, Priyanka. No, Anand is on the debate. You don't want to talk about specifics. I'll ask you about specifics. Who shot Manish Shukla? Answer the question. Anand, let's go into the questions. Who shot Manish Shukla? Why was BJP worker Rabin Paul, right? Minutes before his death, he said, Trinamool workers kept beating me till I became unconscious. These questions Monojit does not want to debate. When any specific question is asked, they'll go to Kashmir.
Not only that.
Answer the specific questions on Bengal. Anand, debates with Monojit. One more minute.
You can't ascribe
Not
these
only
lies
that,
to me, Arnab. Yes.
Yes.
You are not debating one sort of facts.
Please go first and then I can...
Who killed Satyajit Biswas?
Monojit da, with your
TMC's
permission.
MLA. Who killed Satyajit Biswas and...
Who threw crude bombs at the BJP rally? Did two men die?
BJP themselves
were two injured in a crude bomb explosion in North Chobis Pargana?
One of the BJP
Why are there so many crude bomb factories in Bengal? Yes.
It was
why is Bengal become a center of crude bomb manufacturing? Tell me.
BJP workers were carrying
Do you have a portfolio for crude bomb manufacturing? Tell me. I want to know.
BJP workers were
I want to know.
shotguns.
12 deaths in 8 months.
Who killed
Have you forgotten your own words?
Yesterday in Nadia Arnab? Who killed Mr. Satyajit Biswas, MLA, TMC MLA in 2019?
Who killed Ulen Roy?
Who killed Satyajit Biswas? Who killed Madan Rai?
Who killed Ulen Roy?
Who killed Madan Rai? The investigation is on. The police was not even distantly present there or no.
Did Mamata Banerjee call the Delhi riots a planned genocide? At that time she said Delhi police is under the center. So who holds the whole ministry? Who is controlling the home ministry in Bengal? Is Mamata Banerjee not the home minister of Bengal? What are you talking about?
Who is responsible for Delhi riots? Who is responsible for Delhi riots?
You are talking delirious stuff.
Subject.
Who is the home minister of Bengal?
Certainly responsible for Delhi riots.
Who is the home minister of Bengal?
Certainly responsible.
Anand, we follow the question. Anand.
Please
in the
allow
borders.
others to speak.
Now, who is the Home Minister of Delhi?
Arnab, you have
Who is the Home Minister of Delhi? Who is in charge of Delhi police?
Anand, 1 minute left on the debate. Closing this before I go to debate number 3 tonight. Anand,
I'm answering your question.
Yes, Arnab, I'll tell you what petrifies Mamata Di. She is being cornered from two sides. On one side is BJP and on the other is AIMIM. This is what is petrifying her. So the violence is only going to escalate.
Good laugh as far as AIM is concerned. Where's your whatever?
gesticulations is all I have.